Is the road ahead for Congress in relation to Afghanistan, is that investigative to find out why the withdrawal did not happen smoothly, or is it more legislative?
It's everything. This is all hands on deck. We've got to have, and these hearings are beginning, the deep dive on what took place.
As evacuation efforts continue, plans on how Congress might address the withdrawal from Afghanistan are beginning to take shape. Multiple committees in both chambers have jurisdiction over issues related to America's longest war, but the House Oversight Committee could be among key panels when it comes to finding out what pitfalls occurred. Chairwoman CAROLYN Maloney and Ranking Member James Comer discuss what issues they want to explore.
I am working right now with two briefings, bipartisan briefings. One I think is going to be next week or the week after, and that's with the Inspector General, who is in charge of overseeing Afghanistan. It's going to be a briefing just with members, but we may turn that into, if it could be helpful, into one that is public. I have also working with Afghan women, and I am talking to some of the women leaders and seeing if they will talk in a private briefing with bipartisan again on what they experienced.
As the top Republican on the Oversight Committee, would you like to see hearings start soon? When would you like to see them, and what do you want the focus to be?
We've been having a lot of virtual hearings, so they could have started last week. They should have already started. That's my point. And next, from an oversight standpoint, what our committee would like to be focused on is how much money have we wasted over there? How much dollars worth of American military equipment is lost, is now in the hands of the Taliban. There's so many intelligence breakdowns here. It's sickening to think how much American tax dollars have been wasted over there over the past 20 years, but that's what we want to get a handle on.
Funding the war and its aftermath are also on the mind of Representative Barbara Lee. She was the lone vote against the war 20 years ago and now chairs a panel currently at work on budget items.
As subcommittee chair of the Appropriations Subcommittee over the State Department, do you have any plans right now to hold hearings or briefings for your members to look into the evacuation issue?
I'm looking at all of the funding, our appropriations to see if we need additional funding. Do we need a supplemental? How we're doing with our refugee relocation accounts. Making sure that the funding is there for resettlement. And so we're working on briefings, hearings, meetings, and I'm looking at where we are in terms of our budget and see what we need to do if we need to plus it up. But long term, we've got to look at how we're going to make sure that the refugee resettlement is such that people have a way to live their lives in communities that really welcome them and that really support their efforts to establish a new life in the United States.
Is this an opportunity to kind of come together and put politics aside and try to get answers to this?
It's an opportunity. Now, will it happen? I don't know.